In today's video, I'm going to share with you 10 phrases narcissists hate. You don't want to miss this. Let's dive in. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tamie M. Joyce. I'm an empowerment life coach specializing in codependency and narcissistic abuse recovery for empaths, scapegoats, and awakening light leaders. If you're new to my channel, a very special welcome. Please take a second to say hello and introduce yourself in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss a new video. So let's dive into the 10 phrases narcissists hate to hear. Number 1, no. If you want to know whether or not you're dealing with someone who lands on the spectrum of destructive narcissism, set a boundary. Say no, or no thank you, or I will not. I won't do that. In other words, no, you won't agree to or do whatever it is they've decided they want you to do. Now, how a person reacts to the word no, no matter how kindly or respectfully you say it, will tell you everything you need to know about who they really are. The thing with narcissistic people is this: the less you're willing to cooperate, participate, engage, enable, or allow yourself to be dragged into the ring with them, in other words, the less they're able to manipulate, dominate, and control you, the less power they have over you, the more high voltage, disproportionate, and irrational their reaction will be. And this is when the "I'm such a good person" mask slips and they show their true colors. When they can't get their way, they don't play nice or mature or sane for that matter. They'll probably come out swinging. Because when they realize the extent to which they're powerless to dominate and control you or the situation, emotional violence is all they've got left in their toolkit. And in my view, when this happens, be grateful. It's better to know who they are and what they're capable of, rather than continue to be duped by the phony "I'm such a great person" act they've got going on. Number 2, I disagree. Again, if you want to know for certain who and what you're dealing with, hold a different viewpoint. Express the fact that your experience doesn't add up with their narrative. The narcissist will quickly show you exactly who they are. And I, for one, like to live in reality when it comes to who's invited into the sanctity of my life. Number 3, I did it. They may be able to feign happiness for you for a very short time, but I assure you, it'll be brief. The more they fear you outshining them, the more they will act out, passive-aggressively or aggressively. Narcissistic people don't like it when others succeed or shine too brightly. So don't expect empathy-impaired people to be happy for you when you're making it happen in your life. They'll go out of their way to knock you down a peg or two, directly or indirectly, to your face or behind your back. Remember, these folks are deeply insecure, shame-based, and pathologically envious. So don't be surprised when they're incapable of being genuinely happy for you and your good fortune, no matter how hard you've worked for it. Instead, they'll take great delight in diminishing, demeaning, and invalidating you. Just know it's all their stuff and you don't have to get any of it on you. Number 4, you're wrong. Few things will trigger the narcissist's rage like the truth. You pointing out the truth, making all kinds of sense, pointing out all the holes in their self-serving, gaslighting narrative will likely enrage them to the point where you will be left with zero doubt as to the ilk of the individual you're dealing with. All of their true colors will be in full bloom the moment that you do not align with their distorted perception. Narcissists don't like the truth, especially if it isn't flattering and threatens to expose their shortcomings, insecurities, inadequacies, and relationship crimes. Number 5, that's a lie. Again, few things will trigger narcissistic rage like the truth. And you highlighting the fact that they're full of it will cause a major narcissistic injury and ignite nuclear narcissistic rage. The more flatline you are, the less emotion you display, the more calm, cool, and collected you are in your delivery of the facts, the more enraged they'll become. So be careful here. Now comment below and tell me whether or not you're finding value in this video. Let me know in the comments section below. And if you'd like to learn more about the possibility of working with me in my 8-week transformational coaching program, the Freedom Class, there is a link in the description below where you can apply to see if you qualify for a free one-on-one consultation with either myself or a member of my team. Number 6, I don't believe you. Now this is close to number 5, that's a lie, but different in it simply states a few things with crystal clear clarity. A, you don't take them seriously. And B, they have zero credibility with you. In other words, you're onto them. They can't lead you down the garden path, manipulate you, dominate you, or control you. And they can't control your perception of reality. And that makes the narcissist one very unhappy little camper. Number 7, okay. And silence, not another word. They want you to engage. They want a reaction. They thrive on the argument, the circular, mind-bending, never-ending, crazy-making conversations. Take that away from them, you're taking away their source of narcissistic supply, your vital life force energy that they feed off of. And they don't like that. Number 8, you're entitled to your perception of me. I have no right to try to control your opinion of me. Know this, when a narcissist is screaming at you, calling you names like you dumb this, you stupid that, you weak so-and-so, you manipulative such and such, or whatever mud they might be slinging when acting out like the irrational, emotional toddler that they are in a fit of narcissistic rage, know that they are fully talking about themselves. The more high voltage and intense the attack, the more projection is going on every single time. When they realize that you could care less and their opinion of you doesn't even register on your radar, you can expect nuclear. They are selfish, self-centered, entitled, childish, powerless little humans. And my advice is to see it for what it is and do not let any of that stuff land on you. Whatever you do, do not engage. Go live your life. Go be happy. Go be great. Rest assured, they'll quickly find someone else to roll around in the mud with. They have to. That's their comfort zone. They need the fight, the dominance, the control, the never-ending power dramas in order to feel alive. You know better. So go do better and be better without all the extra the narcissist brings to the table. Remember, these people do not change. Number 9, you must be joking. Few things will piss a narcissist off more than not being able to successfully gaslight you. This drives them bananas. Simply stand calmly and firmly grounded in your truth and watch as they lose their minds while simultaneously proving you right and exposing themselves for exactly who they are, all in one foul swoop. This is where they'll resort to full-blown attack, name-calling, all the projection, and again, emotional violence, if not physical violence. So beware, be careful, and be safe. And last but not least, number 10, I'm not interested. Now, the reason that this one blows their ever-loving mind so much is it boils down to this. Who do you think you are to reject the narcissist? Don't you know that's against the rules? Only they get to look down their nose at others, treating people with contempt and disdain. Only they get to passive-aggressively target you with the cold shoulder and the silent treatment. They do the dumping and discarding, not you. The bottom line is this, friends. When a narcissist cannot succeed in manipulating you, duping you, gaslighting you, when you refuse to engage or participate, when you're onto them and aren't buying the bullshit, when you could care less about the smear campaign that they inevitably run with anyone who will listen as a means of retaliation, they are fully powerless over you. And there's nothing the narcissist hates more than the fact that deep down they are truly disempowered souls. And anything that threatens to expose that truth will be met with absolute fury. So again, beware, be careful, and be safe. My friends, I hope you got some value out of this today. If you liked what you heard, be sure to drop a like and a comment. Let me know what your biggest takeaway was. If you're new to my channel, again, a very special welcome. Be sure to subscribe and hit that bell to be notified when I post new videos throughout the week. And also, if you'd like to learn more about the possibility of working with me in my 8-week transformational coaching program, the Freedom Class, there is a link in the description below where you can apply to see if you qualify for a free one-on-one consultation with either myself or a member of my team. And as always, I will leave you with this. Know your value. Know your value and unlock your freedom. Mwah. Much love. Bye for now.